Let's look at this extensive challenge number 1. This is a junior maths challenge question. So, in the multiplication grid on the right, the input factors are all missing and only some of the products within the table have been given. What is the value of a plus b plus c plus d plus e? Okay, so first here is the multiplication table. I've marked down some of the boxes so that it's easier for me to talk about it with you guys. But basically, the table works in this way, that these numbers in the table is a product of what is in this row and what is in this column. For example, for 40, it would be a product of R and W. Okay, so then if we want to find out the sum, we have to find out the actual value of A, B, C, D, E in order to do that. Okay, then let's see where can we make a start. So basically, we can understand these things in the row and column as factors, and it will be a common factor for everything in that row or column. So for example, for 10 and 20 in this column, they would be a multiple of Q, or Q would be a factor of them. But there are lots of factors we can think about for 10 and 20. Therefore, what we do is we start with something special. So, in the first column with 15 and 18, they are quite special because the only factor that they share in common is 1 and 3. So we can look at them one by one. So with 1, if we put 1 here, it means in the W's place, it would be 15. But if you look across, 15 is not a factor of 40, so it doesn't quite work. So instead of 1, let's try out 3. So if P is 3, then if we look down and across, then the number in the W should be 5. And yeah, 5 is indeed a multiple of 40, and that would work. So 3 is the value for P. Okay, and then everyone, I'd like you to pause this video and try to finish off the rest of this table. Very well done, everyone. So actually, this is the key row to solve, key column to solve this question. After you find P is 3 and W is 5, you can continue. So X would then be 6. And after this is 6, you can go across and go up. Then S would be 10. And if S is 10, you can go down and across. Then V would be 2. And then across and up, Q would be 5. And then down and across, Y would be 4. And then across and up, T would be 6. And then here, 540, you can go up and get 8 for R. And also if you go down, you can get 7 for Z. Okay, so in this case, we've filled out all the blanks for the rows and the columns. Next, what we do is just find out the actual value for A, B, C, D, E. For A, it would be 2 times 3, which is 6. And for B, you would have 5 times 5, which is 25. And C would be 6 times 8, which is 48. And D would be 4 times 10, which is 40. And for our last E, it would be 6 times 7, and that's 42. Okay, so for the very, very last step, you just need to add them up. When you add them, what you get is 6, add 25, add 48, add 40, add 42. Okay, so this is a multiple choice question. Actually, the easiest way, instead of adding them up, is just to look at the last digit. So 2, 8 would give us 0. 5, 6 give us 1. Therefore, C is the right answer. Or, of course, you can add them up, and the final answer would also be 161.